If you start thinking about this environment, you will be safe for the next coming 30 to 40 years. It takes 200 liters of water to make 1 kg of rice.
I was in the Ministry of Environment and Forest. I was in the Department of Civil Engineering, Andhra University. But let me just share with you that I am standing before you because of my mother. It's only the mother's loving and also care has made me to stand before you on today, at least to speak to you all. Coming to the nature of my work in the Ministry of Environment and Forest, I know many young hearts are here. I would just like to share some of the experiences. Of course, the Ministry of Environment and Forest gives the clearance to many industries, many different types of activities. Let me just share first one incident where I was sent to Calcutta port, wherein to develop a green belt, 15-meter wide green belt around the container facility. And when I went there, there is no tree at all. There is no tree at all. So when I approached the administration, they said, "Sir, we have developed this green belt 15 kilometers away." The condition was to suppress the dust, and the green belt is supposed to do that. My dear friends, there are very pressures, many pressures to say that that is enough for the containment of the dust. But how about the people who are living surrounding that container facility? So I took it that it should be done in the close vicinity. Either you acquire the land or do somehow the green belt which will protect the surrounding people. So do fight. There is no, if you are not wrong, please tell them that this is wrong and say that you have to do your duty as per the regulations. The other one, when I was in charge of eastern region, the area where the mines were very much flourishing, and you know that there are, Gandhamardan is the place, a big hill where there are so many different types of variety of biodiversity which was giving life to the tribals through the medicines, herbal medicines. But underneath the hill, there is 60% to 70% of alumina available in that bauxite reservoir. Then when they wanted to excavate these things, tribals felt that they will be losing their, at least health point of view, some of the herbs. Mind you, there were 2,000 different types of species in 1 square meter. That means that is the density of such herbals in that particular area. When the mining has proposed, then we have negated it. We said such type of biodiversity will not be available in this Gandhamar, so you have to protect this. But as you all know, that the minerals will be available only in particular areas or in the hills. So they said, what is the alternative? Then we said the alternative is you have to go underground mining and you have to take it up. So partly the underground mining was taken up, but it is expensive. That's the reason now it is stalled. Coming to the another incident, also see that whenever you are going to the new places, please take the advice of the people who are actually leading you in that particular area. Because when I was going to inspect the microhydel plants in Sikkim, around 3,000 meters up, there are steps to go there for at least 400 steps to 500 steps to reach that small tank from where the microhydel will be releasing through the penstocks. They will be releasing the water and the turbine will be moving at the down. So when the engineers surrounding me, they told me that, sir, please take care, don't go so fast. I was running in the steps because I was young at the time and going very fast.
then says, sir, don't go. Then I didn't realize why they are stopping me. They said, you follow me. But at the end of when I am going to 300 steps or something like that, then completely the reeling sensation was there and I was completely almost unconscious because oxygen was not available. So when you are going up, at least the people who are giving advice, so follow the advice of people also so that you will be safe. So my dear friends, whenever somebody gives you an advice, please follow it in your ear so that you will be happy and also you will survive. The other incident which I myself was involved is here in Apugar in the area, they started one STP, a sewage treatment plant of 25 MLD. That time, coastal zone regulations. They constructed or they are proposing to construct a sewage treatment plant very next to the high tide line, 40 feet from the high tide line, which I objected. But they said, no, we are going ahead with that. We were successful to stop to a certain extent. My dear friends, if you have the courage, if you have the intention to protect the environment, please do not care any of these type of hurdles which will be, stopping you from going ahead. But now, even now it is existing, but still the processes and the technology have changed and they are going to treat it, the underground sewage and discharging into the sea. Coming to the other aspects of environment, please see that you protect the environment surrounding you because you will be breathing around 23,000 times in a day. 23,000 times in a day. That means you have to take care of the air. Then you will be actually doing some justice if you are fighting with the surrounding areas. Rather, I have also another experience which locally also I have to share with you that CEPI or the Comprehensive Environmental Pollution Index has crossed 72 level. That means no production is allowed here and nothing can be done in Visakhapatnam because there is a carrying capacity is completely lost or rather it reduced. So a committee was formed by the CPCB, our Central Pollution Control Board, and we were going around the industries, and I'm thankful to all the industries which followed the technologies which we have suggested, and today, at least to a certain extent, there is no sulfur dioxide, oxides of nitrogen, or any of these type of fouling gases around us because industries started actually establishing the technologies which which can take care of these type of gases. And coming to the other important aspect is, now the circular economy has come into force. So youngsters or young minds have to think about different plans to how we can take care of the already produced material, how we can convert them and make them useful to the society or to the surroundings so that we will be able to once again recycle it. Let me just also tell you or share with you that please do not waste the food because once you are wasting the food, please understand how the food is made. For instance, it takes 200 liters of water to make 1 kg of rice, or rather for actually 2000 liters of water, a plant takes it and makes this type of rice to us. So if you are wasting even a morsel of food or the rice, it is equivalent to around 500 liters of water. So mind these type of resources, conserve these type of resources so that you will be very happy in future. But if you are going ahead, because you are all youngsters, you may be living up to 2100. But 2070 onwards, there will be a lot of water scarcity. From 2045 onwards, we will face it. So imagine where this water is going. So it is evaporating, and this type of global warming and other types of vagaries which you are finding out elsewhere in the world is because of this type of global warming, and we are actually giving a deaf ear towards the environment. my dear friends, young friends, from now onwards, you start thinking how best we can recycle these type of materials that are coming and these type of food wastes which are there in the and make it a organic manure by converting that into the manure by using certain types of microbes around you. So likewise, if you start thinking about this environment, you will be safe for the next coming 30 to 40 years, which will be a harsh years, unless until you take care of, unless until you resilient from now onwards, it will be very difficult for you to actually take time and survive in future. So my dear friends, now onwards, please, earlier the environment was not taken care of, but today the environment is must, and almost all the different types of adverses are because you are not taking care of environment. And my dear friends, please today onwards you form a group and take care of this. In future also it will be helpful to you and to your progeny. Thank you.